Everybody, last night we did our glow up event. It was a full 50 minutes about just the habits that we've made over the last 10, 11 months. Not only did we start looking at our supplements, but we started looking at our food. We started looking at the things that were just stressing our body, like the alarm clock, working until the alarm clock, until dinner, and never giving ourselves just a chance to take a deep breath and really calm down in our nervous system, because when we don't take care of our nervous system, everything else can get out of whack. So we really had to look at all three pieces. We looked at our nutrition, we looked at our lifestyle, and we looked at our supplements. And one of the easiest things that I've done is I've started doing a 60-second morning routine. And it is so crazy what 60 seconds and 3 products can do. It blows my mind, because before this, back in, last summer, and even before that, let's back up to even when I was 5 or 6, I was having digestion problems. I've always had a little bit of an issue with that. And I remember Mom making me take milk of magnesia, just a big old spoonful of it, every night to help with my digestion. It was horrible. I still can't take that stuff because of the memories. And then when I got into college, I had to go to a GI doctor because my IBS-C was so bad that they put me on a medicine, and that started kind of freaking me out because the medicine had been linked to lawsuits. So I stopped taking it, and I had to figure out a way to get my digestion back in order and to prevent some of that bloating, because I could remember getting home after class and my lower belly would be so tight that even leggings or something soft with elastic would push into it so much that you could see the marks on my stomach. And I ended up graduating. I taught for a year, and then I actually started this business with Mom. So I was able to have a lifestyle that allowed me to reduce some of my stress. So that was key number 1, and that really helped with my digestion up to a certain point. And then I guess last year, everything hit the fan work-wise. We have 4 successful blogs. They're all monetized. They all were bringing in hundreds of dollars each day. And then Google made a change where AI answers pop up at the top. So our traffic dropped, and it was major stress. So my digestion got all out of whack. My energy was all over the place. I was working too long. Wasn't taking care of myself at all. I was feeling so bloated, not only in my stomach like I did in college, but my face. All of this was just so round and puffy, and it had never looked like that round face. I never had that before. I always had full cheeks, but not down here. And then I noticed underneath my eyes was getting constantly puffy. And normally I even have some hollows right there. So it was really weird, and it was always dark. And I was just I don't have time for this because I have to work. And then if you're familiar with Beachbody, we were Beachbody coaches, and that shut down in September. So everything came to a head in October, and that was why we decided to really just take a deep breath, figure out how to take care of ourselves, because if we couldn't take care of ourselves, then we wouldn't have a business to even worry about. So that was when we started really looking at our supplements. Before this, we were taking Vital Proteins. We were on Shakeology for a long time, but we actually had to stop. Mom and I both had to stop taking it. Probably in 21, we kind of just got tired of it. It had been 10 years and it didn't taste the best. It was, whatever. But by 22, it was tearing up her stomach. So we had to stop. They had actually reformulated it and didn't tell anybody, but that's a whole nother, story. So we stopped taking it. We started looking for a different collagen, because I had read that Vital Proteins, and you can Google this, an AI answer will probably pop up. It'll tell you that Vital Proteins has been linked to having heavy metals in it. So no matter what collagen you're using, always check their site to make sure it's third-party tested. And if you can, go a step further and ask hey, can I see that certificate of analysis on that third-party testing? Because this means an objective company has come in, taken that collagen, and has tested whatever supplement it is to make sure that's really what's in it, because it's kind of fast and wild out there. There aren't a whole lot of regulations. So that third-party testing is something to always look for. And that was something that we learned. So we started swapping out our collagen, and we looked just for what was going to help energy, sleep, bloating, puffiness, digestion, and then just overall I don't know how to describe it, like, besides just like I was run down. My skin, I've always dealt with some cystic acne, like from 21 till 30-ish. And anytime I get stressed out, like all right here will break out, my chin will break out. So I wanted something that was going to keep that at bay too. And what I found was a 3-step system. And I was like, really? It's got to be 3 steps? But honestly, now that I've done it for 10, 11 months, I don't know which one I would give up. It would really depend on if you had a specific goal or not. And again, this is so easy, and they sell it as a bundle. That was how I got it. It had a 30-day money-back guarantee. Everything was third-party tested, so I was just like, let's go for it and see what it does. And it was like coming up on Thanksgiving, so I wanted to look pretty for Thanksgiving when we get together with family and friends. So this is my little glow-up. So I'm going to walk you through it, again, at 60 seconds. It has helped my energy so much. Like, I have not felt this good, and I don't know how long. Like, I let it get so bad, but honestly, I feel like I feel better. Like, I feel like 2019, 2018 Kaylee, and that's like 7 years ago. So it's pretty cool. So the first step is this little guy. I love everything comes in like packets because I travel often. And even if you don't travel and you're just on the go, you're going to like your kids' practices, you're just doing things. Whatever it is, you're on the go. These little packets are just a lifesaver instead of having a big old tub. But the first one is this. It is Hydrate Detox. It has electrolytes in it, so it has magnesium, potassium, and sea salt in it. And before, I never really liked an electrolyte drink. Like, I had tried Element, I had tried Liquid IV, and both of them were really slimy. That's the only way I just didn't like that texture. It was really thick and gross, and a lot of them were like overly salty or overly sugary, sweet. That's the word I'm looking for, sweet. But this one actually has 0 grams of sugar, and the salt in it isn't like overpowering. It doesn't take over the whole drink. The texture of it is really good. So that's the electrolyte part. But I didn't want just electrolytes because, I mean, that's great. It's hydration. I need that. But I wanted something with a little bit more punch. And so this actually has pre and probiotics in it. And for years, I had, drink probiotic kefirs and different yogurts. And I don't know if y'all remember the Jamie Lee Curtis commercials. I was like a teenager eating this Jamie Lee Curtis yogurt, trying to get my belly right. And pre and probiotics never really helped me. Like a digestive enzyme, maybe a little bit, but pre and probiotics, I was like, whatever. So I was like, well, if it works, it works. But I really can tell a difference with my digestion with this pre and probiotic. The probiotic is actually like patented. It's supposed to not only be a probiotic, but it survives until it gets to your stomach and your intestines. And that's really important because a lot of them just get like ate up before they ever reach your intestines, and that's where they colonize. And so that's really important. So it has the pre and probiotics in it. And then the reason I bought this little bad boy, the reason I was like, let's just try it, was it has glutathione in it. And if you've not heard of glutathione, you're going to hear about it in the next year. It's going to be like the new creatine or the new protein, because we all need glutathione. It is a master antioxidant. It's something our bodies naturally make, but with how we live, usually most people are depleted in it, because even if you take one Tylenol, it depletes all of your glutathione, and your body has to work really hard to build it back up. And what glutathione does, it's a master antioxidant, so it helps your immune system. It helps support your liver to detox different things out of your body. So even if you're eating really clean and you're watching what you're eating and what you're storing stuff in, they have shown like where we're using like plastic containers, and we're using plastic water bottles and all these things. Like the stat is something crazy. Like we can like ingest and this can be in your water or your air. We ingest like a credit card, I think it's every week, of microplastics. So having glutathione in your routine helps you detox all those microplastics out. So the glutathione is really important to me because I want that detox pathway to be open. It's not going to make you run to the bathroom or anything like that, but it does helps me be regular. I'm just going to say that. It tastes really good too. This is strawberry lemonade. It's a summer flavor, but they have watermelon and lemon too. Out of the 3, strawberry lemonade is definitely my favorite, and it's limited edition. So if you want to try it, you need to try it soon. What else was I going to tell you about? Oh, the glutathione. What I noticed the most, and everything's in this one product, so I can't tell you exactly what was the difference, but what I noticed was my under eyes got so much better. They're not puffy anymore. I mean, I see I got the little hollow right there, but that's just genetic. But they're so much better. My skin is so much clearer, and it kind of just has like a natural glow to it now. Like I feel like I can finally go out with very minimal makeup on, or no makeup, maybe just a little bit of sunscreen, and I don't feel self-conscious. The electrolytes have also plumped up my skin, and I don't know if it's the good digestion, the electrolytes, or the glutathione, but I really contribute my energy to this hydrate detox. So that's the first part of the 60-second morning routine. The second part is this collagen. So again, I love that it's in this little packet. It makes it super easy. You're not having to scoop it out and wonder like, is this perfect? Am I gonna get everything I want out of it? All the servings, and then at the end, and you're like trying to scoop it out because there's just like this much left. So the little packets are very convenient. But the reason I really love this collagen is it's marine collagen. In our research, we found that marine collagen is way more easily absorbed than a bovine collagen, or like the beef kind of collagens that are out there. And that was the one we were taking with Vital Proteins, the typical like blue container. So marine is definitely the best way to go with whatever brand you pick. But I loved this one because it's a single source. It's Japanese cod. They can actually trace it back to the Japanese cod farm where it comes from. So I loved that transparency. It's third-party tested. It actually absorbs into your water super well. I've already put my hydrate in here, so it's got a little bit of a color to it. But the collagen, if I just poured it into regular water, it dissolves clear. Like you can't even tell it's there. It's not like that jello clumpy stuff like some of the other brands. So I love that about it. And then I've really noticed, I've had my fake fingernails on since high school. And I took them off in November of last year, and it took forever. But once I started taking my collagen consistently every day, they've gotten so much better. My hair has grown so much longer and it's thicker. Mom, if you look at her other stuff on her profile, she has Crohn's, and she was on a biologic for 2 years before she just said, enough, I'm not doing this anymore. But she lost so much hair, like clumps of hair. And this collagen has really helped her hair loss. Her hair's growing back. It's nice and long now, like it's sitting right there on her. It's so pretty. So I really love this if you're struggling with your hair, skin, and nails. But the other reason the other reason I love it is because it has all 3 types of collagen in it. So you're gonna get hair, skin, and nails, but you also get your joints, your cartilage, your bones, and it even has gut health benefits. So it can help with the gut lining in your belly. So I love that about it. It has all 3 types. So there's 3 types of collagen. It has all 3. Most products on the market only have like 1 or 2. So it's really cool to find one with 3. Look for that with whatever brand you pick. And I'm just gonna mix it in with my Hydrate Detox. So this is what I do first thing in the morning, every morning. I just pass it in. And then I take a little frother. You could also just use, like if you use a Yeti or something, you could just shake it up. I use a mason jar and I'll put a lid on it and just shake it up. But I don't know, this just makes me feel fancy. And it works really well. But again, I have the Hydrate Detox in here as well. So I wake up first thing in the morning before I have any caffeine. So if you drink coffee, this is what you'd want to do before you have the coffee. Because caffeine spikes your cortisol, which can lead to that puffy face. It can lead to the weight gain. It can lead to cravings. It can just mess up your ghrelin and other hormones. So you want to have this first because we're naturally dehydrated first thing in the morning. So you're getting your electrolytes. You're having some hydration before you put in that caffeine. So you can still have it, but have it after. So I have both products mixed in, nice and clear. And then this is the third part of the 60-second morning routine, your morning glow up, if you will. And it's just 2 capsules. And they are really like good size, like, you know, you can swallow them easy. Sometimes like a calcium tablet's like massive. So these are easy to swallow. The reason that they're orange is because it has turmeric in it, or it has curcumin in it. Curcumin is the active part of turmeric that helps with inflammation. So we had taken curcumin for years, but we weren't using the best quality curcumin. So we switched to this one. It also has a cranberry in there, so if you're dealing with like UTIs or anything like that, it can help with that. And the other piece that made me want to take it, besides the curcumin, and yes, if you're familiar with turmeric, you know turmeric and curcumin both need black pepper to be activated. This has that in it, along with milk thistle. So that's another one. Glutathione and milk thistle are going to be, I feel like, trending next year, because you need milk thistle to support your liver and your detox pathways, your kidneys, things like that. Again, it's not going to make you run to the bathroom, but it's just going to support your body, because we do have things in our air and our water and how people store food. So even if you store everything in glass and glass tops and glass containers and all of those things, your food is going through different things before it ever gets to your table or to your home. So that's why I like to support my detox pathways. And if you're thinking, well, that's what my body does, it does this automatically. Think about like how your grandmother ate and drank and what she did in her life. It looks a lot different than what we do now. So that's why I feel like it's really helpful to just supplement these things in. Plus it takes 60 seconds. So I mixed in my hydrate detox and my collagen, got my 2 pills. Done. And that is the biggest like bang for my time. I have more energy, I have better digestion, I feel like even the little physical stuff that maybe we don't want to talk about, but we all want glowy skin. We all want to feel our best. We all want, the under eyes not to be so puffy. We don't want the round face. This helps with that. The collagen also helps with the crepey skin. So if you're over like 30, 35, 40, you might start noticing like your neck gets crepey or underneath your arms gets crepey. The collagen can help with that too. So as well as the electrolytes, because you'll be plumping up that skin. So if you want to try my morning routine, let me know, because right now there are all kinds of deals going on and we can stack them. So we can get $10 off, we can get 10% off, we can get free shipping, all of the goodies. You can even get like points, and as your points build up, you can redeem them from product credit. I actually ordered all of this stuff for free because I had product credit I could redeem. So anyways, if you're interested, just DM me. I'll send you all the info, and there's no pressure. So if you have a question about any of it, let me know. Oh, a question from last night's glow event that we had was, can you put the collagen in something hot like coffee? Yes, you absolutely can. The only other supplement that I take besides the 3 that you just saw that are easy to take in 60 seconds first thing when you wake up is our Triple Boost protein. It is 21 grams of protein, 80 calories, dairy-free, gluten-free. It has blue spirulina in it, which is another great superfood to help you just support your body and to be able to get rid of some of those microplastics and toxins that are in our environment. So if you're interested in the protein, I would love to be able to share it too. And it actually comes in a pack with this as well. So if you're looking for more protein in your diet, the shake is amazing. It doesn't hurt my stomach. It's really a quick way to get in that protein, and it's not gritty. You can mix it with everything. It's vanilla, so it blends in with everything really well. So anyways, I will talk to you later. If you're interested in any of these deals, just let me know and I'll send them over.